your state produces nothing, yet you sit in your dirty corner and demand the sack of Wike. Wow, this statement that Gumi made is becoming something else now, because Gumi stayed there and was saying that Wike should be sacked or they will have them to contend with. Okay, and made all kinds of derogatory statements against the Southerners and the Christians in Nigeria. And yet the federal government is looking at him. Nobody has arrested him. Nobody has questioned him. But it's actually a very terrible situation. Now, that statement is getting some backlash from the South, especially from Rivers State, where Wike came from. Okay, and let's see what this Gumi statement has caused and who is reacting here. A member of the Rivers State House of Assembly representing Port Harcourt Constituency 2, Honorable Adoki Tonya Smart, has berated Sheikh Ahmad Abubakar Gumi over his comment against the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike. The lawmaker asserted that Wike is fully in charge of the FCT and days of sponsored banditry, criminality, and kidnapping were over in the territory. Now, Smart warned Gumi and others to desist from making inciting and disparaging statements against Wike and the Southerners. Speaking via a statement issued in Port Harcourt yesterday, Smart lamented that some Northerners believe that the country belongs to them. He fumed that Gumi, whose state produces nothing, had the effrontery to demand the sack of the FCT minister. He said those eras of planning with bandits and criminals to kidnap and share ransoms with them are over. Eze Nyesom Wike is the minister of FCT. Deal with it. See how foolish this man sounds. Some of these Northerners really believe that this country belongs to them. No wonder they saw it as their right for a Northerner to take over from another Northerner. For your information, Gumi, that era is gone. A man that is that his state produces nothing for the country, sits in his dirty corner to ask for Wike's sack as FCT minister because Wike received the Israeli ambassador to Nigeria in his office. Though we have been expecting this frustrating statement long ago, these bandit sympathizers can no longer hide their frustrations since Wike was appointed as FCT minister. That is why Gumi could not endure and have voiced out. FCT is built and maintained by the proceeds from Niger Delta. We have not complained. You want to enjoy our money, but you don't want us to be FCT minister. Shame on you, Gumi. This is a very good one. This is a very good response to him. That is to tell that Gumi should know that what is about to cause is something that he will not be able to contain. And if Northerners are smart, they should better warn Gumi to keep quiet in his corner. If not, the problem is about to cause will consume him. Exactly. So now he has been given. He doesn't know that Wike has bought a lot of people in River State. And this time around, even if Wike sometimes behave I don't know how to classify him. Okay, when it comes to North-South, I tell you the whole South will come together for Wike to support Wike because the Northerners have actually taken too much. That is it. So now, with what Gumi has said, I think he has heard what or the kind of response he should expect. That is it. And that is to say that nobody is keeping him quiet. So he should better be calm where he is, because actually Gumi during Buhari's government was the intermediary between federal government and bandits in the north, was kidnapping and negotiating for the release of kidnappees, and was a middleman delivering money to kidnappers and bandits, and also, be the kidnappers' mouthpiece coming to government to solicit for them. So we saw all that he did during the Buhari government, and this government will not give him that space. That is it. Gumi of people is talking. This is rubbish. All right. So there are few reactions to what Smart has said here from River State. Somebody said, "Thanks, bro. I beg, let them know." Somebody said, "What Gumi said is the mind of 90% of Northerners. That's why they kept their people in darkness, using religion to brainwash them." Exactly. I am happy now that our today's leaders have wake up to rescue us as second citizens. Wike and others, thanks for your boldness to speak out. I'm smart, you know. So I said, okay, I thumb up for you for this superlative submission of yours with regards to Gumi's selfish, irresponsible, stupendous, myopic, tribalistic, and negative demand from Wike to either resign or be sacked as FCT minister. Wike will neither resign nor be sacked because FCT is the capital of Nigeria, and as such, every other person from any tribe in Nigeria other than Hausa Fulani is well qualified to be the minister, and same is applicable to Wike. So even though I am not a fan of Wike, okay, of course, it's the money from Niger Delta that are using to develop that place. Even though even me, I'm not a fan of Wike, but when it comes to Gumi should go and sleep. His own is just too much. As always, a Gumi who is supposed to be underground prison is still having mouth to talk. Somebody who is benefiting from blood money, he should shut up his mouth. Exactly. They finished him, and somebody said it is quite unfortunate. This kind of hot debate is shameful. It's shameful. Every Nigerian is entitled to his opinion, more especially on national issues, and nobody has the right to accuse one another. But you make comments on issues that are wrongly administered, such as a national and state makes a national comment that are meant for national arena. So you may say minister has that right. No, as it is not his schedule to speak of such a magnitude. Okay, for the nation. Any region on earth you see is amalgamated. What's amalgamation? Amalgamation will go. The number one criminals and terrorists are the Israelis, while Wike is trying to celebrate or collaborate with a terrorist country if he is not a terror sponsor. They don't come. Okay, Nigeria will not face the fact the entire political class have failed us. Let's not be distracted by this kind of issues. What we are fighting ourselves for is not worth it. Let's demand for good governance. Well, that's your own. By right, Gumi talk anyhow, but we should act like him. The best way to answer him is to let him know Nigeria is not one person. But by the time you begin to shade away or shy away from being a man purpose, you become like him. We have to be objective in our approach of life. I know it hurts, and his statement makes look stupid. We need to control our action to be apostle of unity in our country. Not really. I see a reaction now, so you are beginning to preach. Gumi is a satanic temple and an incarnate, honestly, supporting killings, Boko Haram, and all manner of nonsense and social vices. Don't mind that hypocrite. The fool should be in prison by now if this country was really working. That means what, you know. So now they have given it to him. Now he knows that everybody is watching him. So Gumi, be careful, because the days you enjoyed this kind of right because Buhari was in power, they have passed. It's supposed to be locked up. It's Igbo man that made this statement now. The DSS would have been there since, or if it's a Sultana or someone else, DSS would have been there since to catch the person. This is rubbish. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.